I had an opener.
Sure, yeah.
And then upon looking into it, I realized I was experiencing a Mandela effect. I don't know if it's as global.
What's a Mandela effect?
The Mandela effect is like when you think something has happened, but it has not actually occurred or does not actually exist.
That's not a thing.
Yeah, it is. You're an idiot.
No, it's not.
I'm not going to argue with you about this. We've talked about it on this show. You're a dumbass. Gamage, how many Cat in the Hat movies are there?
Let's see. There's one live action and one animated. Or the animated one... Yeah, no, the animated one came out, and now the sequel's coming out, right? Oh, plus the original animated one.
Uh-huh. That's what I thought. And I perhaps didn't look into it enough. But when I looked up Cat in the Hat movies, because here was my thought. I went to the movies. I saw a poster for a Cat in the Hat movie. And I was like, we need to talk about something serious. What is up with the chronic...
That's the newer one with Benedict Cumberbatch, right?
Sure. Who the fuck knows? I don't. All I know is I saw a poster and my immediate thought was, what is the chronic need to remake Cat in the Hat movies every how many years? And then I looked into it and the internet was like, there's only been one Cat in the Hat movie. And I was like, that cannot be fucking true. Because I thought the same thing that you said.
One.
Yeah. Original animated one. Then there's the live action one. Then there's the first one of whatever the fuck this shit is. And then there's the second one. So there's 4, right? When I looked it up, it was like there's been a TV show and other TV shows.
No, there's Mike Myers, the live action Mike Myers one.
Yeah. That one for sure exists.
Oh, you mean, so the original one was an animated television special? I guess, but you're splitting hairs at that point, internet.
Oh yeah, I called it
it's like the original Grinch was like, yeah, it was a TV special, but it was like 10 minutes long altogether. Like, but that doesn't really count.
Well, and I'm only counting specifically Cat in the Hat, just to clarify, because there's a lot of Cat in the Hat things. There's one called The Grinch's Cat in the Hat.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Which is quite the name for a fucking crossover, but I'm not counting crossovers.
Me neither. Yeah, I'm with you. I just think that the internet's splitting hairs of like.
I think so too, but I was fucking appalled, because there's only like 2 fucking Cat in the Hat films, basically.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like you were Mandela. It sounds like you were
hair splitted.
Yeah, you were yeah.
Anyway, but so I feel like we need to maybe leave Cat in the Hat alone, and the world feels otherwise.
Bill Hader.
Like,
Benedict Cumberbatch was the the newer Grinch. Yeah. As for me, I guess I watched more movies this weekend. I found myself with a little bit more time because half of this podcast decided not to fulfill their only responsibility.
Which is uploading
the only one. Like,
my half of
it's
the
not like
audio.
It's not like I asked them to be funny or like tell jokes or
and you've given up on me being
performance.
Remotely prepared.
Yeah, so I did watch a couple more movies, but I think only one of them came out this year. I basically, we watched the movie for the podcast, spoiler, but I also watched How to Make a Killing, which I don't know if you've seen that.
I don't think so.
It's a movie about a guy born into the outskirts of a billionaire family and learns he gets no money unless he's the oldest in the family, so he goes kind of like on a murder rampage.
One with Glenn Powell?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I have seen that. Was it good?
It was all right.
All right. That feels
You
correct.
have seen it, so why are you asking me?
No. Sorry, I wasn't saying I have seen it. I just meant like I've seen the trailers for it.
Yeah. So I watched that, but then I was like playing Cyberpunk because I got it for PC. I don't know why it took me this long to get it for PC, but now I'm like
actually
playing
stunned.
without
You've never
controller.
Had it on PC?
Because I've owned it since day one on PS5, and I'm like, this is good enough, and I don't want to spend all of that. Like, I don't want to spend another $60 to have it on Steam when I could enjoy it whenever I want on this PlayStation, and it looks great.
I just would have thought that since you love it so much, you would have gotten it on PC to do modding like a long time ago.
Oh no, yeah, I was kind of like, I kind of told myself, I made a promise like when it's on sale enough to where it's
what was on sale enough then?
$20.
Oh, that's actually really good. Actually,
shocked. it was $17, but like it ended up being $30 with the DLC too. So like I just did that, and I'm like, cool.
That's not bad.
I know, yeah. Like, and I'm like, God, I'm so glad I'm playing this finally on PC because now guns don't suck. Because guns on controller never been that
ideal.
great. So I've always been running a melee build anyway. So it's really just been like playing Skyrim on Xbox back in 2011 all over again.
Yeah, you're playing fancy future Skyrim.
Yeah, basically. Anyway, so I was playing that, and I'm letting the movie go, and I watch all the credits because I'm like, I don't want to alt tab yet. And then it started auto playing other movies. It started auto playing Men. Have you seen Men?
Well, I've seen Men, like in the wild. I don't know if I've seen Men, the film.
Oh.
What is Men about?
Anyway,
Damage?
so Men is such a weird movie to like have autoplay in the background because it's I don't want to ruin it too much. It's about a woman kind of coming to terms with men in general and the toxic relationships that she used to have and trauma, and it's like every now and then I just turn my head and go like, ugh, the fuck is this?
I watched it. Sorry.
It's wild, but what were you saying?
I watched a new movie this week also. I went to Mystery Movie Monday and watched I think it's called like Gail Daughtry and the Sex Exception, whatever the Sex Pass, Celebrity Sex Pass. That's what it is. It wasn't worth remembering with the title, which tells you about the movie, I think. Did you ever watch Movie 42 when it came out?
Yeah, I liked it. I think it's a bit much, but I think that's intentional. But I also think that it was like too intentional. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, and I watched that movie, and I was, I think, a teenager, like a young teenager at the time, and so I got a good chuckle out of it. I was like, all right, all these major actors and actresses who are very good at their jobs are playing like objectively horrible roles, doing just goofy shit. I'm like, this must have been fun to film. Had a good chuckle about it.
If you're just now getting into edgy humor, that's the movie for you. It's so edgy and it's just right for you. Not you, but like whoever's listening.
The Gail Daughtry and the Celebrity Sex Pass very much felt like a Movie 42 style movie where it's meant to be a parody joke, kind of like edgy, goofy, intentionally bad movie. And I don't think it was horrible, but I just, the whole time I was like, I could be doing anything else.
So I have a movie that's kind of in that vein that I think is leagues better that most people have never heard of. I think it's called The 10 or 10 Commandments. It's about the 10 Commandments, but it's like short story anthology. Paul Rudd's in it. I
do actually think I know what you're talking about.
It's so good, and like I feel like that movie was kind of like is a little bit of Movie 42, but I don't know, not as ridiculous. Because like I feel like Movie 42 is like, I love that kind of humor, but I'm just like, okay, all right, I get it.
Yeah, well, and that's sort of how I felt about the Celebrity Sex Pass thing, because I was like, I objectively enjoyed dumb humor, but this is almost too far. And there was definitely times where it got a good chuckle out of me, so it's not like it's across the board mediocre.
Don't pay to see it is what you're saying.
Yeah, no, 100%. Do not pay to see it. It is not worth money. And I didn't spend money to watch it, so I'm okay with the fact that I saw it, but I was like, I could be doing other things. So I don't think it's as good as Movie 42. You'll probably laugh a couple times, but it's a background movie for sure. Do something else while you watch it.
Well, that's good. There was also, after Men stopped playing, and I was like, okay, weird. I'm still playing Cyberpunk. And then the movie Zola started to autoplay after that. Have you seen Zola or know anything about it?
I don't think I know anything about that.
It's I stopped playing to watch it. It's fucking funny. It's got a lot of it's got sex in it because it's about prostitution sort of, but it's based on a real story. Specifically, it's based on like a real Twitter thread of like of a person being all like, all right, you want to hear about my weekend? And she goes off on this rant, and then like somebody was like, I want to make a movie out of this, and they did, and it's kind of really funny. It's one of the funniest movies I've seen in a while, but like It's kind of dark humor, crime humor, but I recommend checking it out. It's got prostitution and I mean
dark humor, crime humor. There's prostitutes. It's called Zola.
I mean, what do you want? What do you want? It's called Zola.
Is that a 2026 film or is it older?
It's not. I think it's like 2020.
Okay.
Also, Men was like 2022. So like I said, it was just auto playing. I didn't choose this shit.
No, I didn't know if you were going on like a new movie rampage or if you were just watching random shit.
I mean, I did. How to Make a Killing came out this year, but then it decided to do whatever it wanted, which I'm fine with. Sometimes I just like let things go, and I discover some really crazy things that way.
Well, that's how you got the rabbit hole last year, so that makes sense.
Rabbit holes can be fun and also bad.
You'd never know until you go down them. Alice in Wonderland proves that. Welcome to We Have That Podcast at Home, where squat thumbs turn us off so much that the entire power grid went down. I'm on-brand Rachel.
I don't know what the fuck that meant.
Have you ever seen Megan Fox's thumbs?
No, are they like Dan Avidan's thumbs?
Google Megan Fox's thumbs. I'm
fact
so glad I could
be
here for this.
And I'm on brand Gamage. Each week you spin a wheel to figure out what next week's podcast is. And last week we hit pop culture. I had a really cool idea where I was just like, oh, maybe we should do like another triple threat nostalgia. Maybe we'll do this or like Transformers. And then like, I was like, whatever. And then I thought, oh, we should do the Transformers movie. So I texted Rachel, hey, we should do the Transformers movie, but like the good one.
And I said, instead, what if we did the bad ones?
No. That's not what you said. You said like, what one's the good one? And I said anything that doesn't...
actually, I made a major faux pas. Because here's what happened, is you texted me, we should do the Transformers movie, the good one. And in my brain, I went, what the fuck is the good one? I was like, the first live action one is the least garbage of all of them. And then it took me a moment to realize, cartoon. Got it. You were supposed to be talking about the cartoon. And then it was too late because Gamage already knew that I was uncultured swine.
See, I had the story down, but then you just decided to say it for me, but in a different way that made it less funny. Okay, next up on the list.
I'm sorry, did you have it written down, scripted out?
No, I didn't. But yes, we decided to cover like the original. We decided to cover the Michael Bay Transformers movie.
It's infectious.
The original live action movie. And I do think that I fucking hate this movie. This movie is nonstop movie sins. I don't want to be here talking about the nonstop cliches in this movie and how lowbrow it is, but like that's what got made. And I hope you're happy, Rachel, because we started this, we will finish it. I don't know if you've been paying attention, but there's a lot of these, Rachel. There are 7 live action Transformers movies. 7.
Oh, fuck. I didn't actually know how many there were anymore because I stopped watching when fucking Mark Wahlberg... It's Mark Wahlberg, right?
Yeah. I think I saw the first one of those, but like I was like there might be like 5 altogether, but then I looked it up like no 7.
You're
7.
Like, the horror continues.
Honestly, yeah, like maybe I'll try to condense these down to maybe 2 an episode after this, but I want you to know how unhappy I am. Rachel, I finished what I start.
I know.
And
Gamage, I feel like at the end of this, you're going to feel the way I did during the Neverending Story, where I was like, just make it stop.
How dare you?
I want the story to end.
How dare you?
No, I know that that's blaspheme for you, but I wanted it to be over.
We had fun with the third one. Jack Black was there.
Yeah, that's true. I had a little bit of fun with the third one, but boy, howdy. Getting there.
Yeah.
Also, I had fun because it was the end of the Neverending Story.
To be fair, I've only seen like half of these movies, so like I'm in it for the long haul.
I don't think they get better.
I know that 1 is pretty good. I remember I watched 1 on an airplane and I was all like, I didn't hate this.
Okay.
So,
and it wasn't this one?
No, it was not this one.
I thought, okay, so here's my thing. I know this is a question you want to ask later, but I did watch this when I was younger. And I don't know, I rewatched it and I was like, this isn't that bad. The CGI is not horrible. But to be fair, my expectations for it are so low because I'm like, this is basically just a fucking Fast and the Furious movie with robots. That's what this is.
I have other thoughts because I mean you're not wrong, but like there's a lot of other things happening too. Let's get into the movie facts, like budget and casting. So, Transformers is a 2007 American science fiction action film based on Hasbro's toy line of the same name. Directed by Michael Bay from a screenplay by Roberto Orci and Alex Kurtzman. It is the first installment of the Transformers film series. The film stars Shia LaBeouf as Sam Witwicky, that's his name, a teenager who gets caught up in a war between the heroic Autobots and the evil Decepticons, two factions of shape-shifting alien robots. The Autobots and Decepticons both seek a powerful artifact called the R-Spark to win. The war has devastated their home planet of Cybertron. Starring Tyrese Gibson, Josh Duhamel, Anthony Anderson, Megan Fox, Rachel Taylor, John Turturro, and Jon Voight also star, while Peter Cullen and Hugo Weaving voice Optimus Prime and Megatron respectively. Budget for this movie respectively. Budget for this movie is $145 to $200 million.
Oh my God.
Which is like, I don't know, I don't know, between $145 to $200 million. I don't know. Like it's a weird range to give out. Like,
yeah, I don't understand.
That's $55 million.
Swath. Yeah. That's a lot of money that potentially is missing. That is unaccounted for. Like, did we blow it on the food budget? So we're like, I would like to, before you move on to the synopsis, I would like to read you my brief synopsis of this film.
I was actually going to have you read my synopsis, but I'm not done with the movie facts.
No, I know. I just wanted to let you know before you, because usually you roll right into it.
I mean, I just read off the Wikipedia summary thingy, like on the top, so like that wasn't anything. But
no, I know. I just mean when you do this, you normally
I know. You just wanted to interrupt me. You just wanted to interrupt me.
I was trying to interrupt you fucking politely, but not anymore. So go fuck yourself.
So the box office for this movie was $709.7 million. So it made its budget
decent
back
return.
Thrice over, at least, depending on where on the spectrum of that budget you're even looking at. So, fun fact about this movie. Don Murphy was initially planning a G.I. Joe film adaptation, but when the United States launched the invasion of Iraq in March 2003, Hasbro suggested adapting the Transformers franchise instead. Steven Spielberg, a fan of the comics and toys, signed on as executive producer in 2004. Spielberg suggested that A Boy and His Car should be the focus. Michael Bay was asked to direct by Spielberg on July 30, 2005, but initially he dismissed the film as a quote-unquote stupid movie toy, or stupid toy movie. Bay considered the first draft too kiddie, so he increased the military's role in the story. The writer sought inspiration from G.I. Joe for the soldier characters, being careful not to mix the brands. Well, they failed. Orci and Kurtzman were concerned the film could feel like a military recruitment commercial, so they chose to make the military. So they chose to make the military believe nations like Iran were behind the Decepticon attacks, as well as make the Decepticons primary military vehicles.
How does that make it less of a military ad to join? I don't understand.
I don't know. I was gonna like write down the movie summary. And I even said like, I don't have it. I'd probably just read off Wikipedia. Maybe I'll recite it from memory. It's not high cinema. And then I wrote all that out in like a 20-minute, like on my lunch. So
yeah, I did see that it changed from the original.
I just did a little bit. So I'm gonna have you read this because I won't read it.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna read you my synopsis first, and then I'm gonna go to yours.
All right. So after that, when I go into edit, future Gammage, listen. I'll go in and decide which one's better.
Yeah, cut all this out. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll cut all of this out.
Mm-hmm. So when I watched this movie, I was like, this is a simple bitch film, so it deserves a simple bitch synopsis. So I wrote, guy like car, guy like girl, guy want
Don't
bang
mind
girl
me, I'm just
car.
going to be on Reddit.
Hope. Cube make mech. Mech want cube. Cube bad. Cube good. Me no
Is
no.
this why you fucking texted me at like
fight.
2 a.m. asking me to do like Neanderthal
mech
poetry?
Fight. Mech dam fight. Mech city fight. Cube kill bad mech. Girl kiss guy. That's the film. That's the entire fucking film. And also, I didn't text you at 2 a.m. because I'm not awake at 2 a.m, but I did text you. I think it was 2 p.m. though.
No, I gotta say, that was so unfun and so
that is literally
stupid.
The
Rachel, let me finish.
movie.
Rachel, let me finish. Rachel, let me finish. That was a stupid joke, and I didn't enjoy it at all. But like, that was the movie. Like that. Like, honestly, like if you said that, I would have been like, huh, and then I would have saw this movie and been like, I should have just listened to the bitch outside.
Yeah.
Wearing fucking Crocs.
The fucking Neanderthal outside described it perfectly. You don't need anything else. All right, so Gamage's synopsis. Shia LaBeouf is a teenager who wants a car and chicks and gets them throughout the course of this garbage movie made by a garbage man for garbage people, which is why Rachel liked it. That's the film. We get exposition of the cube or the Allspark, whatever. It's the same thing. And how all of Cybertron are looking for it and that it came to Earth. The military men sit around talking about the things soldiers should do in war. Blah, blah, I can't get home and taste mama's grilled gator when I get home. Blah, blah, wife and kid, I miss them so much, but sacrifice for country is so important. And this goes on for a crazy long time, yo. So then, Shia LaBeouf gets a new car per his dad, and the car goes on hijinks. But ultimately protecting him from the Decepticons who are out to get his grandpa's old glasses because they hold the geolocation of the cube, which doesn't make any fucking sense because the cube moved. I think? Pretty sure the cube moved.
I have no idea.
I think based off timeline, the cube was moved. Or discovered after that. I don't know. Who the fuck cares? The Autobots came down and fuck up people's houses and give their life story to Shia. I want to say his name in the movie is Stan. And then the guy, I don't even know what the fuck you are talking about.
It's Sam.
Oh, got it. Okay, I was like, what?
That's Shia. You know Shia? He's the star
Shia.
of this movie.
Yes. No, I know. Just the way that it was worded threw me off. Anyway, so Stanley and then the guy from Mr. Deeds and Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? I always forget his name, but he's a choice actor. Comes and arrests him and Bumblebee. That's the yellow transformer that Stan has. I forgot to say it earlier. And reveal that they have both the Cube and Megatron in the same room since before the Holocaust. Oh yeah, and then there's that Australian chick from Jessica Jones running around being a hacker or some shit. Anthony Anderson is here too, but only for diversity since Bernie Mac was only there for like a minute. God, that was a good scene. R.I.P. big guy.
They were the only good scene.
So Megatron thaws out because being frozen was the only thing stopping him from thwomping humanity for a goddamn near a century. How they got him to Niagara Falls on a boat without him thawing is a fucking miracle. They were not at Niagara Falls, but okay. Then there's a fight.
Because they were under the Niagara Falls.
They were in the fucking Hoover Dam, dude.
Thank you. Oh my God. I was trying to remember. I was reciting this from memory, and I'm like, they were underneath a waterfall or a dam. I don't remember.
Look, it might as fucking well be. So then there's a fight. Megatron and the rest of the Decepticons get broken and thrown into the ocean because it's cold and they'll stop working. It's a real good enough kind of solution that Michael Bay would write at 3 a.m. after a tiring day of air guitar and pizza bites. Every mediocre teen metal band you remember from the early 2000s has a song for the credits. Starting off strong with what I've done, I'm terrible. That's not part of Gamage's thing. I just wanted to go off on a tangent.
Did you watch this movie as a kid?
I did, and I liked it as a kid because it's basically Fast and the Furious with robots, so it's simple bitch shit. Same reason I like fucking Triple X.
I mean, the answer for me is no. I was an adult by this point. I grew up on like the OG and Beast Wars, which I hold in incredibly high regard.
And I can imagine compared to this is dog shit, if not lesser.
Brittany hates Beast Wars, but I don't care. Adult in 2007? Yes, I was an adult in 2007.
How old were you in 2007?
You're talking about you because you're like the third de facto host here. That's fun.
How old were you in 2007?
2007? 19? 18, 19?
Yeah, I was in like 7th grade.
I was too an adult. What are you talking about?
It's still an adult. You're not. I was fucking like 13 or 12 or some shit.
In the year of our Lord, 2007, I was an adult paying taxes. Fuck you, right? Sorry, Brittany.
I understand the Freudian slip.
But also, Rachel. Fuck you.
Fuck you in particular.
You guys are just mad because you're children. Okay, so next up, let's talk about the main theme, which I can only imagine is join the army and be racist. I can't think of any other themes that could be in this.
There was lots of sexism in this film.
I mean, kind of. Yes, but also not no. Like
yes, and not no.
Well, because I mean, look, is it sexist? Yes, but at the same time, there's a girl, and she might have passed the. No,
she does some cool stuff, and that's marginally less sexist than other things.
Yeah, I was gonna say she works on cars,
and she gets to drive one at some point.
Yeah,
so that's fun. Technically, she steals one.
I mean, I'll say that, like, the whole scene where she's just like, you shoot, I'll drive, and then she's, like, driving backwards with Bumblebee in the back, shooting things, like, that's kind of a dope scene.
I don't disagree.
But technically, this movie is not about joining the army because, like, as we said, like, they were worried about that, and then the whole army thing was because of Michael Bay. So I don't know if this movie received a lot of money from the army, but it really feels like that because there is so much military scenes, and it's long ass scenes that required actors and sets to be organized for throwaway 20 seconds of like, oh, let's call this department, oh, let's call that department. And there's like people talking and they're on computers, and then like a lot of shots of like army vehicles flying in the air. And it's like, yo. Also, local police are seen as incompetent or evil. That's fun.
Yeah, which is good. Feels right. Yeah, I don't understand how this comes off any other way than army good, army good, army good. I literally think this is not the entire reason why this person joined the military, but I literally think I know somebody from high school that saw this film and was like, yeah, I'm committed now. Because they get to be cool.
Yeah, a lot of B-reels of helicopters and airplanes and just like...
Yeah, it's just...
But it didn't just show like, oh, there's a helicopter in the distance, but like it showed the helicopter, it showed like the command center of them like issuing commands and then like calling the plane, and like it's just a lot of moving parts of the military. Well, and you take all that out and this movie would have been like 40 minutes.
Which is fucking insane because this movie is almost 3 hours.
God, it is. Also, all the black characters are mean to their elders in this movie. Isn't that weird? Like, they're all like, shut up, Grandma, or like, I'll beat you with a rock.
That's one specific family. I don't think the other guys.
No, it was two. It was Anthony Anderson did it too. Where
did he really?
Like, yeah, he said, shut up, Grandma. And then got mad about the carpet or some shit.
Yeah.
Except for Jazz.
That's what I was talking about. I was like, that scene.
Jazz not mean to his elders, except he's not black,
Jazz
though.
Is black?
He's just a racist caricature. He says, "Sup, bitches? This seems like a cool place to kick it," and then does like the fucking I don't even know what to call it too. Yeah, the car dealer, Bernie Mac. He was mean to his nana.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true.
Mammy, and then he was God.
I forgot about that because it was like 17 hours ago when the film started.
I know this. Like, I can't imagine. I hope you didn't, but like doing this movie in parts, because I've done that sometimes in the past with some movies, where like I'm doing them in parts and then like writing as I'm going. But like I could not have done that with this movie. No,
I
it would have taken too long
doing that with this movie because I think I watched half, went to bed and watched half, and I was like, my whole life has become Transformers, and I don't like that because even watching half is so much fucking time of your life because it's almost an hour and a half. I'm like, each half is a film. This didn't need to be this long. What's the longest Fast and the Furious movie? I want to know the fucking comparison.
I don't know.
I'm not asking you. I'm asking fact checker.
Oh. Yeah, go for a fact checker. Let us know about the... Yeah, also a big gripe for me is that we don't even see Optimus Prime for the first hour. It is an hour and 2 minutes before you even see him like, hello, I am Optimus Prime.
Oh, it takes so long. It takes a long time to get to the part where you see fucking Bumblebee, dude.
I mean, you see the car. The car is like...
Yeah. No, I mean like as a transformer.
Yeah.
The car's existing for a little bit, but that's about it.
Also, let's lead into character design, including how they move and sound. It's our top 3 questions, basically. Character design in this movie suck.
Okay, tell me why.
So my biggest gripe with Transformers live action is how overly complicated the design is. I'm not super into the original 80s cartoon design. I thought it was like a little too basic, but this is way too far in the opposite direction. Optimus Prime has lips. Shut up, Rachel. I want to be able to make out the details and intricacies of the alien robot cars, but this is like too much. Like, I feel like if they just did flat panels in some things instead of like the complicated gears that make no sense or like the random like bits of metal sticking out, it was just stupid. I want Iron Man. I want Star Kid. Every transformation scene and also the fight scenes are too hard to parse. Like, I have to spend too much time looking at it, trying to figure out what exactly is happening or like which part is going where.
I actually love that you said that because Brittany posted a GIF of Optimus Prime at the same time as you talking. And I was going, what the fuck part of him is this? And then I shit you not, it took it moving for me to go, oh, that's his face.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, it was just so apropos.
As for like
here, you finish your rant and then I'm gonna tell you my bit.
Okay, yeah. But as for the non-Transformer beings, like the people, why is everybody so sweaty and dirty looking? Everybody glistens, everybody has like grime on them. It's gross.
Where's this supposed to take place? Isn't it Southern California? Because then it makes sense.
Well, you said the Hoover Dam. I don't know where that is, but
yeah, but they filmed a lot of this in Long Beach.
Sure, but like they find the cube underneath the Hoover Dam and then fight like at the city near the Hoover Dam.
I guess that's true. What fucking city is near the Hoover Dam?
I don't even know.
I didn't know there was a city. It's just a fucking armadillo out there. Like, what's going on?
Now, I was bashing the design, and I still think I don't like how complicated the design is. I think later movies simplify it a little bit more. Maybe. I don't know.
We'll see.
But
we'll find out.
I will say the CG looks great.
Dude,
a lot of money went into this, and it paid off. Like, I think the design looks god-awful, but it also doesn't look like a PS2 game. And this came out 20 years ago.
Yeah, the CGI fucking held up because I watched this and I remember this movie being a BFD specifically due to the CGI, and it looks totally fine now. I think the only times that it really dates itself is when they're interacting with a physical object that actually exists, and you can really only tell if you're looking for it. Because I started intentionally trying to see how good that looked because I think that's kind of the measure of like how good is your CGI if it's touching something that really genuinely exists.
Yeah.
It's, is it hard to notice or not? And it's not fucking bad. Like if you're really looking for it, you're like, oh, okay. But everything else is fine. I like the design. I do agree with you that they are overly fucking complicated because there are times when they start transforming and I'm like, this same part has moved around 6 times before it's settled in a very normal spot, and I don't understand why.
Los Angeles. I don't believe that. Oh, no. The explosive climax also takes place in Mission City, a fictional city in the nearby Nevada, California desert.
Oh, thank God.
That's not where the Hoover Dam is. The Hoover Dam is nowhere near any of that.
They were like, there's nothing next to the Hoover Dam. Make up a city. Where's the fucking Hoover Dam?
I mean, I want to say like Virginia, right?
No. It's definitely
I don't know
Nevada.
my geography. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, then I'm stupid and I don't know what I'm talking about. It's fine then. Yeah,
I don't remember what state it is in exactly, but yeah, it's over yonder.
Okay, all right. I think I'm just nitpicky then. Closest city to Hoover Dam.
Fact checker, where is the Hoover Dam? Oh, yeah. Boulder City, Nevada. Okay.
All right.
I don't remember what city it's in, but I was like, I'm pretty sure it's Nevada.
I'm being crazy then. I still think everybody's too sweaty. Like, nobody takes a shower ever.
Lived there, if you're running in the sun, no, that's the appropriate amount of sweaty.
Gross.
Yeah, everything's fucking dirty, dude. You're in a dusty fucking desert. And
anyway, you were saying that you really liked the design and how cool it is, and you wish you had more friends because of it.
Yeah, exactly. That's word for word what I was saying.
Oh, good. I was worried I wasn't paying attention.
No, you did great. You caught it. Something that I would like to talk about that happened in this film that I've never realized in the many times that I've watched this movie with the dumb boys that I was friends with. Bumblebee casually runs over and kills 2 junkyard dogs. I like paused and went back because I was like, what the fuck?
I don't remember that.
I truly cannot explain to you. Like, I've watched these films, the first 2 at least, several times. Possibly the third also. Absolutely, he whips into the fucking silo that he's in trying to hide from the dogs, and you just see like fake little dog legs fly up under the car. It's so fucked up.
At least you hope they're fake.
Yeah, well they look
with Michael Bay involved, who knows?
True. They look like little they look like taxidermy, like little rigor mortis legs flying through the fucking scene. It was so good. Oh, that shit cracked me up.
Next on the list is I wanted to talk about Bernie Mac. Bernie Mac is in this movie for like 5 whole minutes. I don't care. I love Bernie Mac. I miss Bernie Mac.
You're
Rest in peace, Big Dog.
Mac.
Yeah, for the longest time we called Britney Bernie Mac. It's very funny. I mean, I'm saying that like I'm making fun of Rachel. I'm not. It's really funny. It's incredibly funny, and I won't stop. But I do love Bernie Mac is the salesman in this. He's the car salesman who originally sells Bumblebee to Sam. But this scene is worth pointing out because Bumblebee sucks, and I hate Bumblebee. I
actually, to be honest with you, rewatched this movie and was like, why the fuck do people like Bumblebee? He doesn't do anything.
Because Bumblebee's an amalgamation of 2 characters, all right? So the role of like this like badass kind of like young hot shot soldier is supposed to be Hot Rod from the original Transformers, who like was like a hot rod car, not necessarily a Camaro, just kind of like a future-y sci-fi hot rod car. While Bumblebee was this piece of shit little yellow Volkswagen Beetle comic relief, he did shit. He was fucking nothing. And they actually pull that gag here where Bumblebee parks next to the original yellow Volkswagen Beetle, like next to it. And Bernie Mac's like, don't pick that car, go with this one. And this is the movie saying, we're cool and the original sucks. And that I wanted to say. Also, I do love how it feels like Bernie Mac, there's a point where like he's reading the script and the line is supposed to be like, this is your first echelon of freedom. And instead he says, this is your first enchilada of freedom. And I don't know if that's because Bernie Mac read that and was like, I'm going with enchilada instead, or if it was ad-libbed, or I don't care, but it's great.
He was like, I actually give so few shits about this film that this is your first enchilada of freedom. Goodbye.
I've decided that instead of saying echelon, I'm just going to say enchilada now. And then one day somebody's going to correct me and I'm going to stumble and be like, no, it's from Transformers. And I'm going to feel stupid. So watch out for that.
Be prepared.
Another thing I wanted to talk about is something I thought was really stupid in this movie. And that is Boombox Goes on Holiday. So there's a whole scene where one of the Decepticons is like a small one. He's hiding on the Air Force One. That's the president's personal jet. He's hiding on Air Force One as a boombox under a seat. This is post 9/11. There's no fucking way that Secret Service like fucking went through and like, whose fucking boombox is under the seat? Code yellow.
Well, just the fact that it like got on the plane, like that shit gets checked so many times. There's just like how dog. Okay, so operating under the implication that all right, he snuck into the airfield, he snuck onto the plane. You are correct. Somebody would have been like, "What the fuck is this, and why is it here?"
He also walks like untransformed. I'm in my robot form. Just he walks past like a bunch of people.
Whistling,
he's like the height. He's like 4'5", some shit like that, and he's just like hee hee ha ha, and everybody's just like, I don't care.
Yeah, this is fine. Mondays, that's normal.
Right? At least it's not a Taliban. Anyway,
you feel good about that?
The movie did it, Rachel. That's what happened in the movie. Also, this movie has a lot of lens flare, and I know that's like so talked about flare. A lot, but like it is a lot. I also know that it's been said a bunch, but like we've all come to the conclusion now at this point in time in the year of our Lord 2026 that lens flares don't happen unless you have camera lenses for eyes. Like a camera.
I don't know.
Or if you have robot eyes, but like your retinas don't.
Well, maybe we have robot eyes in this film. We just are a transformer.
Shut the fuck up, Rachel. So
Michael Bay planned it this way.
Next thing I wanted to talk about is how Bumblebee scans a new car with his taint.
Yeah, weird way to do that.
They show. Like, none of the other Transformers do this, by the way. No. They show, like, Optimus Prime, and he's like, oh, there's a truck, and he turns into the truck, like, just fine. But, like, Bumblebee, upon being told, like, you're an old Camaro and you're a piece of junk, it, like, gets mad, and then it finds a yellow Camaro, like a newer one, goes, and then it, like, fucking flips up and scans it with its butthole. So that it could be like, I'm a new car now.
It's so fucking, like, I feel like he was probably just being melodramatic because that sort of feeds correctly with his character. But what a fucking wild directional way to do that, because it's so weird. Like, he fully goes sideways. Like, he takes a 90-degree angle into the air and is like, let me just flash you my dangle while I scan you.
And yes, you are right that the Optimus giving a ton of exposition on shit he wasn't even there for, and how like the coordinates on the cube were printed on the glasses is some of the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, so just like stupid world building.
So the glasses, you put them on and it shows you where the cube is, or like it's in a language that shows the geo coordinates for the Autobots to figure out where the cube is, Brittany, which is wrong now, by the way, because they're not there.
When was the Hoover Dam built? Because I could be wrong because I didn't pay enough attention, so it's highly plausible. But I'm almost certain that him discovering Megatron comes chronologically before the Hoover Dam.
Constructed between 1931 and 1936 during the Great Depression.
Oh my god, what a fucking time to construct the Hoover Dam. I feel like that's later.
It was 1934 when they discovered Megatron and brought him back. I wrote that date. I wrote that date down somewhere. I don't remember where, but that's okay.
Okay, hold on.
Oh yeah, right here. Yeah, Megatron being transported from the Arctic in like 1934.
Yeah, but I think Archibald Witwicky discovers him in like 1897.
No, it was not. No, 1897. Where did you get that number from?
I googled it because I was like, I swear to God, it's like a whole century before this.
Yeah, he's not that old. It's his great grandpa.
1897 to 2007 isn't like a fucking crazy difference.
Did you find it? Does it say 1897?
Yeah. I'm trying to verify that it's in like more than one place, but there's fucking 1897, man. In multiple places. It's on the Transformers Wikipedia. Which, I mean, it sort of makes sense, but it just feels weird.
Stumble upon Megatron in 1897?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Thank you. It just feels backwards.
It does say that. It does say somewhere that, yeah, in the movie, because I had to rewind it, and I was like looking for it, and like they said, like, we brought Megatron in 1934.
No, I believe that part. They probably moved him because they had the technology to do so in 1934. Or
they did not have the fucking...
Hold on. More of the technology, because they certainly didn't have the technology.
Sure.
It's slightly more plausible when fucking helicopters are roaming around.
Because the whole fact that Megatron being frozen is like a plot point is the dumbest thing to me. Because like, how did it not, like they found him in the Arctic Circle and like took him by ship and kept him cold, freezing cold the entire time, all the way to, sorry, now that I'm aware, Nevada, Southern California.
Yeah, this approximate region, the hottest fucking place. Because that makes a whole lot of sense. Not Alaska, like, where it's also not, like, near people. But, no, just the middle of the desert. God forbid.
Fact checker says it was at night. And that you know, if they only did it at night, that would have been fine. But yeah, I was already, like, unhappy about this factoid until knowing that where the Hoover Dam geologically was. And that's
and it doesn't make any fucking sense. None of it makes any sense.
Also, what doesn't make sense is the dialogue. There's lack of meaningful dialogue. There isn't.
Oh, there's not a single fucking...
There's no... The chemistry between Shia LaBeouf and Megan Fox are fucking barren. There's nothing here. It's awkward and stale.
Yeah, it's supremely... It reads like a high school play when people have to act like they're romantic lovers and you're like, you're all fucking 13. None of this makes any sense. And it's just...
Yeah. Ugh. Also, the Allspark turning into an Xbox and Mountain Dew vending machine to life was hilarious.
Okay, I have a fucking related question to this. The Allspark seemingly gives metal things life. That's kind of the vibe that you're given during this film.
Sure, yeah.
Why are they all evil?
I think that... Okay, so Transformers has some lore, and none of that lore made it into this movie. But, like, the Allspark brings life to things, and usually they, like, kind of put programming with it. Like, I know in Beast Wars, there's, like, a whole, like, chip, like an Autobot or a Decepticon chip that needs to be put in to kind of, like, tell it, hey, you're on this team.
You good, you bad.
That means you're a good guy. Yeah, and that's not happening here, so I don't see it as that they're Decepticons. I see it as they're, like, wild animals.
Okay. All right. That's valid. I'll accept that. I think they kind of go into that in some of the future
adult
movies,
children,
actually.
Like adult children brought to life, and they're like, and then they're like running around as like infants in caveman bodies.
Infants
like,
with machine guns.
Yes.
And that's my next band name, Infants with Machine Guns. So one lore piece of Transformers that did make it into the film Gamage is Energon. You want to know where it happens?
Do they mention Energon anywhere?
Well, sort of. They mention it in a roundabout way. It can only be assumed, I guess. Or other people have injected it with meaning. Basically what happens is when the FBI people show up at Stan's house, they scan him with one of the... fuck do you, like a rad detector? I don't know what those are actually called. I just realized.
A Geiger counter.
Thank you. Yes. They scan him with a Geiger counter, and they're like 14 rads, which a bunch of people on the internet are like, I guess that's like they're measuring Energon. Like I don't know what's happening. You know what's fucking crazy? There's this implication in the background now, unexplored. Does everybody just get fucking cancer? 'Cause 14 rads, like, isn't a good amount. That's not a safe amount. I did Googling. That's an unacceptable amount to be constantly exposed to for much of your life.
You're completely right. And I think in my earlier notes, I did write that down somewhere and I just forgot to expand upon it. Mostly because I thought if I just didn't talk about it, that meant that they got cancer and died. And that was only a good thing.
Well, that's strongly implied here. Because 14 rads would, in fact, give you cancer and die.
I know that eventually Shia LaBeouf's not in the movies anymore.
Oh, he got cancer and died.
Megathan Fox. So
you keep calling her Megathan.
It's way funnier than Megan Fox. Megan Fox is not... She shouldn't be looked up to in any way, so...
Especially not for those thumbs.
Yeah.
She has weird thumbs, man.
What is it called? Is it like hammer thumb?
I guess it's called like hammer toe, so I guess hammer thumb.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking. This movie did her no favors. Yeah, neither did the rest of her career. Neither did marrying Machine Gun Kelly. Like,
I'm sorry, what? This was a factoid I didn't know about Megathan Fox.
Megan Fox married Machine Gun Kelly. You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that.
God, what was it they dressed up as for like their wedding or some shit? Fucking.
What?
Hold on. Let me see if I can.
Short thumb syndrome typically refers to brachydactyl type D, BDD, also known as clubbed thumb, toe thumb, or murderer's thumb. She murdered the shit out of her acting career. It's a knee slapper.
God, she actually has some pretty good Halloween costumes with Machine Gun Kelly. Like, I'm like looking at some of these and I'm like, okay, well that one's tasteless.
Are you gonna send some?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh my God, these are quality.
I know, right?
What the fuck?
This is what you do when you're rich and famous. I'm upset
by how good this is. Gamish, these are good.
I know.
I mean, to be fair, okay, yeah, you have a fuck ton of money. Of course, your Halloween costume's gonna be good. Mine would be too if I could buy high quality everything.
I mean, one is like she's like a femme version of Light, and then Machine Gun Kelly is Ryuk from Death Note. I mean, they're Queen Amidala and Anakin Skywalker, and then Link and a very slutty Zelda.
Slutty Zelda with a crotch tattoo? We see way too much of Megan Fox's crotch in this.
Yeah. She also has a Kill Bill one where she's, I forget her name. The girl with the, was it Go-Go? The girl with the like Morning Star swinging flail mace thing.
Sure. Which one was tasteless?
I
want to see that one.
Okay.
Her picture shows up when I Googled what her stubby thumbs called. Yeah, it was like a big thing when everybody figured out she had weird thumbs because you only see it for like 2 seconds in the first film. What the fuck, Christ wafer shit is happening here?
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying.
Good Lord. What a fucking experience of a human being.
I mean, was there anything else you wanted to talk about? You were bringing up Energon like that means something. I mean, it means something to me, but...
No, that was just the only thing that people were like, I assume the Rads thing was a nod to Energon, and I don't know if there's any lore fucking anywhere else that snuck its way in. But, I mean, it's probably about the same level of depth as being like the Allspark exists.
I mean, the other lore thing I could think of was the original Bumblebee Volkswagen Beetle being like here's this instead of that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Tiny nods.
Starscream is here, but like it's the worst version of Starscream I can imagine. Starscream is like a fun character. Like in the original Transformers, I have 3 favorite original Transformers characters. Jetfire, Hot Rod, and Starscream. Starscream's the only one in this movie, and it kind of sucked.
Shocking.
He's a Beetle in other movies, isn't he? Later. We'll get there.
We've got time.
Yeah, so we're gonna we started down a path and we can only finish it.
Well, before we get there, Gamage, what have you been listening to this week?
My recommendation this week, what I've been listening to, is Nectar Wood, who I've been listening to for about a month or 2, I'm not sure. I latched onto a single, and then her album, Naturally, released this last Friday. For us, at least. It's like 2 Fridays ago. It's good. I know you'll be super into it. Like, I think I even asked you, like, have you recommended this yet? Because it's weird you haven't. She's got a hell of a voice, and the music is very soul/R&B. My picks off of the album are going to be Message to London, Stick Fight, and Lights Off, but I bet you'll find something you like more on the full album, so listen to that.
I am excited about that because that does sound like something that is very much up my alley.
Alley's another word for butt.
I am learning something in this moment that I don't know if I like. Are you familiar with the actress, model person, Cara Delevingne? I don't know how you say her name. Have you ever heard any of the music that she makes?
I think I have. What's interesting is I was just reading an article about her earlier, how she was like hooking up with Amber Heard. And somebody said that like I forget what they said, but they're like, she's like the Hollywood, like, no, there was no nice words used, but she's like how many people she's gotten with in Hollywood is like a fling kind of thing.
Good for her, I guess.
I know. I think I have heard her music like I want to say a year or two ago, and I thought it was okay, but I wasn't gonna bring it up on this podcast.
Well, I only just realized that this is like the actress person, Cara Delevingne, because I went to go like Google what genre of music it is, because I was like, I think it's really just mostly electronic, but I'm always really bad at nailing down genres. And then it was like the model and actress, and I was like, didn't fucking realize you were the same person. She just released a single called Need It, and I actually thought it was pretty good. It was electronic music, and it's she released that, and then at the very end of May released one called I Forgot from a different album EP cover. I don't fucking know what you'd call it. But I Forgot and Need It were actually both good in my opinion, but they're very much electronic music. They're sort of like they're not as hype, and they're more closer to like, it's like harder beats, but I thought they were both good, and I was pleasantly, I guess, surprised that it's this actress. Not that I have really any opinions of her either way, but I was like, all right, good for you. You're doing all the things.
I think her acting was okay. I think people have like said some unsavory things about her and her beliefs. I don't know. I'm not going to like say shit that I don't know about, but like I have heard people say that there are things about her that are unsavory.
Noted, I guess. The only thing that I know about her is she has big eyebrows. That's it. That's what I know.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you know that. Because sometimes, like, you look at a person and you're like, wow, that person had normal eyebrows. And I'm, like, looking at Brittany and I'm shaking my head. Because, like, you missed it. But I'm glad that you're admitting it now that, like, you've grown as a person and
and I can see big eyebrows now. Yeah. And knowing is half the battle. But this wasn't sponsored by G.I. Joe. This was Transformers.
That's not this movie.
Well, thank you guys for listening. If you liked what you heard, or you also want to talk shit about Transformers, please like and subscribe on whatever your most favoriteest podcasting place is. If you want us to talk about a thing, you can email us at whtpah@gmail.com. That's at gmail.com. You can also follow us at We Have That Podcast at Home, all one big long word, on Instagram, or follow us on WHTPAH on Blue Sky. And next week we're going to be watching more Transformers, because we're here for the long haul, motherfuckers, so buckle the fuck up.
We should have started this last week, because this episode would have released around July 4th, and it would have made sense with all the military bullshit. But here we are.
Fireworks will be happening throughout the month. We know it. Nobody can seem to allocate it to a particular day and time, so it's going to just be for the next several weeks.
Now, I don't remember every Transformer movie, and there's a couple I haven't seen, but I remember number 2, and number 2 was my least favorite by far.
I can't wait, then.
And I'll tell you all about it. I've been Upright Gambit. Goodbye.
I have not been converted to join the military, Rachel, and this has been We Have That Podcast at Home.
Yvonne et Niage.